Hello and welcome back, and this is the last video for the series. And in this video we're gonna create our notes settings, or rather populate our notes settings. So let's go ahead and find that guy right here, and I'm gonna drag it down. Okay, so let's go ahead and do settings. Is gonna be really simple. All we need is first environment, manage object context. All right, and then we're gonna need 3 state variables. All right, so these the 3 variables, state variables that we're gonna use: show enter password, password success, show create password. Okay, the view is gonna be really simple. We're gonna have a vstack, and we're gonna have a couple of buttons there. So first, let me show you a technique. So let's say if you want to show a sheet, and the sheet needs to be tied to a view, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to tie it to any view. What you can do is you can create a clear color like so, right? And attach the sheet to it. Show create password, right? And like that, you have your element that you can attach your sheet to, and we're going to say create new password screen on this, and this takes show create password as binding. All right, we're going to give it a frame. It doesn't matter what you give. Okay, next up, we're going to have a button. All right, this button is going to be called update password, and it's going to have a functionality: if password helper dot is password blank, right, then show create password dot toggle. All right, so if the password is blank, we want to show create password. Otherwise, we want to show enter password. Okay, all right, now you must be thinking, where would the enter password go? Oh, we can attach a sheet to this one for enter password. So show enter password, and this is going to be the view. All right, and here we're going to show enter password screen, and it takes 2 arguments. So we're going to say show enter password. Let's create a binding variable for that one, and self dot password success, we're gonna tie it to the auth success. Okay, on disappear, all right, we're gonna bind and say if self dot password success, then self dot show create password dot toggle. Okay, so basically, user is, the flow is going to be, they click on update password. If the password is blank, we ask them to create a password. But if they have created a password previously, then we're gonna ask them to enter the old password. So it's just like, no one can change your password unless it is you who created it. And then we're gonna actually show the enter password screen. When enter password screen is successful and user has submitted that, then we're gonna show the create password screen so user can update their password. Now this actually tells me that there's one modification that we're gonna need. So if you go on your create password screen, it says create new password. My recommendation would be, or probably it's a challenge for you, is to somehow adopt the screen to say update password or create password depending upon where you're coming from. So if you're coming from this screen on update password, then the screen should say update password rather than create password. So that's a challenge for you. Take it and give it a go. It should be easy enough. Okay, we're gonna create a button here. We're gonna call another button reset password. All right, and this is gonna have something. So let's go ahead and get this something going. First, we're gonna create a private function which is gonna delete secure records. All right, because we do want to delete all the secured records if someone actually resets the password, because we don't want to, we don't want anyone to just reset the password and let the notes hanging there so you can read it. So we're gonna basically create it's an option basically to nuke everything and then put the new notes back and create a blank slate for whoever is doing that delete option, whoever is doing that reset option, so they don't see the previous screens, see the previous notes. Okay, we're gonna create ns fetch request here, and as you can see it's not being pulled up because I believe we need to import core data here, like so. All right, so let's go back, give it another try. Ns fetch request, like so, of type secure note dot fetch request dot predicate. So we're gonna give it a predicate, ns predicate. Basically this is gonna hold our condition, and our condition is going to be very simple. We are simply gonna say is secured is equal 1. That's about it. All right, so we want to get all the records that have secured flag on. We're gonna get objects from our manage object context dot fetch request call. You're gonna iterate over them, and we're gonna simply say mark dot delete that item. Okay, I'm gonna try and call mock dot save. If there's any issue, we're gonna print the error, like so, and then we can actually call this right here, delete secure note, and don't forget to call password helper dot delete password as well. All right, so let's go ahead and run this, and we should have our app ready. Okay, so go to settings, there we go, we have reset password and update password. So let's try update password first. Update password, enter your current password. So new is my password. All right, so there we go. We have create new password screen. This is where the challenge is. You need to update the title to say update password instead of create new password. Okay, I'm gonna call this one old. All right, and our password is reset, I believe. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna remove the enrollment for Face ID so I get the opportunity to enter the password old, and there we go. Old password is working. New password is working. That means old password is working. I don't mean to confuse you, but yeah. Anyways, let's try the reset password now. Reset password. And here's another challenge for you. You might want to put a warning up here to show user that, hey, you're about to reset all your notes and all your passwords. So make sure you are in your right mind before you do that. So just a really simple challenge for you to try out. All right, let's go to our home screen, and voila, we don't have any secure note. What can we do? We can actually create any secure note. Let's create a password first. We're going to create new and save that. All right, let's create a all right, save that. That's our new note, and click on it, secure note. Let's enter the password new, unlock it, and there we go. We have created our new secure note, and everything else looks good. Okay, so our create is working, our details is working. All right, our biometric auth is working, our settings and updates and resets are working. So that actually brings us to the end of the series, and hope you guys enjoyed this series. So thanks again for watching and sticking around to create this awesome app. I would definitely encourage you to try out those challenges that I mentioned on the way, and try to work on the UI a little bit and add more options on the settings screen as a challenge. Okay, so those are some of the things for you, but yeah, until next time, thank you so much.